Welcome everybody, my name's Alira and I am from Mobile IPL2 Skin Health. Today what my aim is to actually give you the knowledge of stepping through how to work on treating your pigmentation. Now 70% is what you do at home, so your home care routine is extremely important and today we're going to be using Skin02 Cosmetical Skincare. With your pigment, we need to make sure that we cleanse the skin effectively morning and evening because that's just going to create a nice clean base. We do need to remove surface dead skin cells because if there's any pigment on the surface, we want to work on getting rid of that. Your pigment tends to be quite deep down into sort of layers and it can come up to the surface. We actually want to work on lightening that pigment, bringing it up a little bit, but working on breaking it down and also pushing the melanin down as well, so inhibiting tyrosinase production. So as much as we can, let's remove the dead skin, speed up the cell growth, work on breaking up that pigment and pushing it down. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to go through a base routine, and you do want to be making sure that you're using product that does have a high amount of active ingredients that do penetrate into the skin, or else you're going to be wasting your money. So we start off, if we have a little look here, we have like a base routine. This is where you get your minimum results, okay? When you go into your intensive treatments, your serums, these are the best of the best. And the intensive serums have really, really small molecular structure, so the whole thing penetrates. So they're really your big guns. But your base, you need to have that right first. As I said, gives minimum, and then you add that in, you get the best of the best. However, these goodies are good at actually adding into anybody's sort of routine. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start off and we are going to cleanse the skin. Part of cleansing is we also use our Skin02 wipes. These are great for removing excess makeup. Now they're not like normal traditional wipes, so please don't think that. And also make sure that you're not just using these alone. So first of all, we're going to just word off a bit of excess. I'm not going to take a lot of my makeup off today, but these are great for removing any sort of eye makeup as well. So just that briefly, your cleansing routine, your skincare doesn't have to take long, okay? We're going to go into the creamy cleanser. Now, if you do happen to have a little bit quite an oily skin type, you can use the gel cleanser. But otherwise, we're just wanting a nice creamy cleanser, something that's not going to strip the skin. This is designed for all skin types. Just a small amount, a bit of water. If I was in the shower, I would just use it in the shower, the creamy cleanser. Gone are the days where people think, I have to, use a cream cleanser with cotton wool. And in salon, we always use sponges and, So what we're going to do is, if you're in the shower, you might use a nice clean washcloth or just rinse it off. Double cleanse always when you're wearing makeup. So I've just got a nice washcloth here. Get that off. Okay. And we're going to do one more cleanse because I am wearing makeup today. So double cleanse. Okie doke. So obviously I really don't want to strip the skin of moisture, because if I do strip it of moisture, so if I've got a harsh wash or a harsh soap, your ingredients in it, your melanin inhibitors, so tyrosinase inhibitors, and to help lighten the melanin, it's not going to be as effective if you're drying your skin out. So make sure you get onto a good, nice, gentle cleanser. Okay, so once I've cleansed my face, I'm going to go back over with a nice fresh wipe. The Skin02 wipes actually contain aloe and vitamin E, so give a nice base. So they are like a toner, balancing your pH and removing any excess cleanser. So if you're in the shower, you just hop out and grab another one and just wipe over that there. Okay, after that, now exfoliation, we're going to do that about 4 times, or anywhere from 2 to 4 times a week. It just depends on if you've got a lot of sensitivity or whether you've got a lot of dead skin build up. The maximum 4 times a week. Put it in your shower, near shampoo and conditioner. Makes it easy. Time is of essence, so that makes it easy if it's in shampoo and conditioner. This has microdermabrasion crystals in it. It also has 4% glycolic. Glycolic dissolves away dead skin. So if I've got pigment sitting on the surface, I want to work on dissolving away that dead skin. So the microcrystals are the friction, and the glycolic, which is the peel, dissolves away the dead skin. So we've got 2-in-1 with this Skin O2 micro cream, and we got the 4% is usually enough. So just a small amount of that, anywhere from 2 to 4 times per week to remove the dead skin. But we're going to go now into our serums. So very first serum is our Ultra Clear Serum, and this is the big gun. It contains magnesium ascorbate phosphate. They've done a lot of test studies on this, on how it is so effective in lightening pigment as well as inhibiting tyrosinase production, so really keeping that melanin down. For those of you who suffer with freckles, this is going to be something long-term to stay on. The beauty of the Ultra Clear Serum is not only that it is lightening pigment, but also that it is it's very good antioxidant protection and great at stimulating collagen elastin. So we've got 2-in-1s. Now, with this, you only need a small amount, but you use a little dropper. Okay, you squeeze the dropper. It's quite runny, this solution, so I just like to put just 1 drop on the forehead, spread that out, 1 drop on the cheek, spread that out, and 1 drop on the other cheek and spread that out. Just enough for coverage, not big drops. So once we've done that, that's going to work on lightening and pushing the melanin down. Then we're going to go into our multivit skin repair. This contains hydrogenated retinol, very new form of retinol, very, very stable, great for sensitive skins. It's going to speed up our cell growth, so really help our skin. It's either going to bring up what's underlying, but get that process happening a lot more quickly and the skin functioning at its best. Just with this, just a small amount, okay, and so we're looking about a rice grain size there. Dab together. This one here on your tips of your fingers, don't rub it all over your hands. Dab on the forehead, nose, cheeks, chin, neck, décolletage, just enough for coverage, okay? Excellent. Okay, so once we put that on, I do like to make sure that we look after the eyes separately to the face because the skin is very thin, okay? Now, this isn't a must, you know, for you if you're trying to treat pigmentation, but at the end of the day, we've got to look after our eyes anyway. So I've just used, with our peptide eye cream, that one there contains peptides and collagen, great protection, gives the eye area lots of lipids with a very small molecular structure. I've just used it like a rice pea size amount, dab on both fingers. I use my ring finger because it's not as strong. And I'm just going to apply it to the bone, around the bone, and around in the circles. I'm going to try and get most of the product initially here and then just, yeah, applying around in inside circles so we're not actually pulling at the eyes. Then we are going to put on our moisturizer. So again, now during the daytime, you can just apply our SPF, okay? If you actually have a little bit, maybe normal skin type, slightly calm to drier, you'll use our collagen cream and then put the sunscreen on. But if you've got that little bit more active oil flow, quite normal, bit more oily, you can just use what we've got on, the Ultra Clear Serum, the Multivit, and put the sunscreen. However, and obviously sunscreen you have to use every day because 90% of your aging, like even your pigment, is caused by light, and it doesn't even matter if it's freezing cold outside. So you do need to make sure you got sunscreen on every day as a must. But at night time, we're actually going to use our Smooth Skin, and this is a moisturizer but also contains glycolic in it. So this actually works like a peel and works on dissolving away the surface dead skin cells that sits on there every night. Now, it's quite a strong cream, so less is best. Do not overuse this. The worst thing you can do is go like this, put it in that cheek, go like this and put it on that cheek. Overusing it, and you may notice you get a bit of peeling, a bit of redness in the skin. But just used properly, really just a pea-size amount. Dab it onto your tips of your fingers. Okay, dab forehead, nose, cheek, neck, décolletage, under the eye bone. Don't put it on the eye bone, because if you put it on the eye bone, it will move into the eye area. So just spread that around. So just a small amount every night. That's going to dissolve away dead skin. You may find your skin gets a little bit worse before it gets better with this product, because it is removing dead skin as well as bringing what's underlying up to the surface. So you may find you get a few spots will come up if they're going to come up anyway. So smooth skins at night, but during the day you will put on your SPF, okay, and make sure you put that on. Very light in texture too, so great that SPF. So with saying all that, we've worked on creating a nice base, removing the dead skin where the pigment's sitting, speeding up the cell growth, so we're bringing up what's underlying, but also working on lighting that pigment and pushing the melanin down. So we spoke about your base routine. This really gives you your minimum results. You've got cleansing the skin without stripping it, moisturizing for both your face and your eyes. However, our night moisturizer does contain glycolic to dissolve away dead skin. You've got your weekly exfoliant 2 to 4 times a week, and then you've got your SPF that's used during the daytime every day without fail. And then you go into your intensive treatments. So these ones here, number one first is your ultra clear serum to work on lightening the pigment, and then your multivit skin repair and to work on speeding up the cell growth. So base, minimum results, that's the best of the best. These, however, can add into any skincare routine if you're happy with your moisturizer, you're happy with your cleanser, and it's not causing any problems, etc. with the skin. So hopefully that's helped you out today with this here. Please feel free to, if you like my blogs, well then please make sure that you subscribe to my page, or if any more details, visit mobileipl2.com.au. Thank you.